Welcome to Saravji's Hut. Today I'm going to talk about Saravji's Hut. Saravji's Hut is a place where knowledge is shared, where everybody is welcome. It's a project built out of a passion for educating and mentoring. Saravji's Hut is focused on the learner. Saravji's Hut is not a place where rude behavior will be tolerated. It's not a place where polarizing and/or divisive comments will be tolerated. Saravji's Hut is not focused on the instructor, and Saravji's Hut is not an attempt to create primarily income. So who is this Saravji? Who is this character? Saravji is an important secondary character in a book series. I'd categorize the author, Gisbert Haefs, a German author, as a third-class author, but the idea of the book series, in its majority, is a worthy read. But you'll need to read it in German as there is no translation available. The genre is sci-fi western. It's set several decades in the future, with the universe already have been explored and numerous populated planets and solar systems discovered. This story plays on a planet on the fringes of the known universe. Its peoples were at one point extremely technologically developed. Centuries before the time of this story, they abandoned most of technology and spacefaring activities to pursue a slower, more deliberate, and more conscious form of living. Each of the peoples on the planet are guided by elders. These elders are always a couple. The Council of Elders is represented and guided by one couple. Saravji, from a very young age, was groomed, educated, and destined to become part of this representatives couple. But Saravji declined. Instead, he's traveling the planet, observing and steering the deciding events. He knows approximately when and where something of importance will happen. So he travels to these locations, sets up a hut from naturally available materials out of the area, and waits for the important event to happen. Each of these events will ultimately change the trajectory of history. And this is where the tagline is coming from for Saravji's Hut, the place where change happens. Once the event occurred, Saravji puts fire to his hut and moves on. I identify with this character as I think it is far more important of what we do than who we try to be or what we have. And the intention behind this endeavor, Saravji's Hut, is to enable and support personal change and advancement for everybody. It's about transparency and income model. Why it's not the primary intention and motivation, sooner or later this channel will produce some form of income. Not at the moment. Nonetheless, I thought about what form this income will be, what is acceptable, and what it will not be, what I consider unacceptable. The income streams I consider appropriate will be AdSense, which is basically advertisements on YouTube, affiliated marketing. Then I'm considering sooner or later to enabling membership to Saravji's Hut on YouTube, with membership-only content and or early access to new content and everything on YouTube. And if it should come to it, marketing our own products. The income streams that I consider inappropriate and that I will not pursue are paid sponsorships. I also considered Patreon or GoFundMe, but decided against it, as I don't want to spend the additional effort of maintaining additional platforms. So what can you expect at Saravji's Hut? It's always going to be best effort. The early videos that are already available lack, not too surprising, professionalism and good audio quality. We improved on that and will continue to learn and improve. Life is a journey. The goal is to publish a video or video series every Monday morning at 8 o'clock Pacific time. For example, a version 2 of the Foundations of Programming series is in the works and should become available this summer 2021. Video topics will focus on programming, Python, machine learning, data science, AI, and topics around making this all work. This can include reviews of products that I'm using to actually make the videos. It could be experiences of how I'm setting up my working station, how I'm putting together a server that I'm using to actually render all those videos. And yes, this definitely will include our current Master of Destruction, Lear. How can you support and contribute? At this time, the biggest support is to subscribe to the channel, follow on Twitter, spread the word. I want Saravji's Hut to grow so that as many people as possible have a chance to use the materials to improve their standing, their experience, their knowledge, their career, their life. We encourage constructive feedback. All comments shall adhere to the expected conduct. There is more to this on the GitHub page. With this, I'm inviting you to subscribe to the channel right now. A link to Twitter is in the description. Link to GitHub page is in the description, and enjoy.